Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you my May setup. If you've seen my last video, you know that I'm slowly coming out from a long season of survival mode where I've just been sick almost non-stop. And I have a lot of creative energy that I really want to incorporate back into my bullet journal. Therefore, I chose to lean back into my usual maximalist style for my cover page, and this month I chose to do a fairytale forest theme. This theme is inspired by the Tsuki Dreamland lucky bag that I recently just made a video about, and I was very excited to paint this kind of dreamy forest and also to put the Tsuki Dreamland items to use to decorate my cover page as well as the rest of my spreads. For this theme, I wanted to do a pastel colored sky and various shades of green for the trees as well as the shrubs and surrounding plants. I also wanted to add a little stream in the center, and of course I wanted to make sure that I could add some metallic and holographic highlights at the end for the flowers and some of the leaves that are being right under the spotlight from the sky. One thing I figured I would mention to you all is that I have a tendency to never clean my paint palette. So you can see my paint palette on the left is quite messy and all the paints are mixing together. I just feel like partly I don't want to waste paint, so the paint that's already dried on, I can always add water and add a bit more paint to get more pigment and then use it. And the other part is that I feel like it's also a unique challenge to see how I can utilize the existing paint on my palette to create new themes every time. But maybe someday I will actually rinse off my paint palette and start anew so that I have more flexibility in the colors that I want to use. As always, adding the holographic and metallic highlights are my favorite part of painting every month, and I do hope that someday as I practice more, I will have more unique shapes for the leaves and plants and flowers for more variety in everything that I paint. Though I don't usually do this time I decided to paste on various scraps of paper on the edges of my painting to create a kind of fairy tale storybook feel, as if my theme is coming straight out of the pages of a fairy tale. I'm not quite familiar with layering, and so I make some mistakes, and you can see that I'm peeling it off here and re-pasting it on with a different design, and it's all part of the learning process. As much as I would love to, instead of painting on every single page, I am using washi tape and stickers as well as some paper layering to keep the fairy tale aesthetic alive and to express my creativity without really overburdening myself. I want to be able to build a system that allows me to be creative and make my pages look beautiful, even if I may not have the energy. This is because I know that even though I have a little bit more energy now, I don't really know when the next wave of consecutive infections will come, which it will probably come soon. I don't typically have much of a break between the respiratory infections, and so I really want to make sure that I'm finding a balance where even though I'm dedicated to and really interested in being consistent with my creativity back into my bullet journal and really excited for my creative reset, I want to make sure that I'm not taking an all or nothing approach, and I make sure that my bullet journaling and expression of myself within my journal will be sustainable regardless of the physical state that I'm in. So sometimes later on when I have lots of energy, maybe I'll paint a lot, but other times it'll be a mix like today where my cover page has a maximalist painting and the rest of my spreads are still pretty minimalistic, but with that touch of magic just from some washi tape and other stationery supplies. So this is my May. It's a month of stepping a bit more into my creative outlet again, but also remembering to take things one step at a time. I'm trying to find that balance between the art that I want to make and share and the grace that I need to give myself. I'm really enjoying the slow return back to the way I want to bullet journal as well as to YouTube. If you want to be part of this new chapter with me, I'd be really happy to have you subscribe. Thank you. See you soon. Bye for now.